Video games. Video games are sweeping the nation. Everywhere video games are played. Arcade stores, bowling alleys, pizzerias, everywhere. And don't forget about my patented explanation point. Some people don't like to play them because it is a waste of money. A lot of places have a lot of homes, a lot of people have Atari and Television, ColecoVision, and Odyssey. I think I spelled Odyssey wrong. There's two D's. When they have it home, they just waste their money on games at the stores. I don't care because I like video games. And you can see what I drew. You got Pac-Man. You got the little race car from that racing game that I just can't think of right now. You got asteroids. That's my rendition of Mario jumping over a barrel, or about to jump over a barrel, or get blasted by the barrel. Hey, look at Miss Pac-Man. Look at those eyes. Not too bad, right? And then she's about to eat the power pellet to gobble the ghost monster, turning it into blue. Then you got those race cars again. That's the game that goes. We got another Mario, and he's got the hammer ready to smash the barrel. Another asteroids ship doing the thrusters and about to shoot the or he's actually shooting the little alien ship that's worth 1,000 points, which is really good. There's the date of this, December 15th, 1982. This was definitely done for a school project or a school assignment when I was in elementary school. Elementary. And this little ship right down here, that is a Defender ship, or Defender 2 or Stargate. And those are the humanoids that he collects, right? And there's his thrusters, and he's shooting. And he's shooting one of those little alien pod guys. Just doing a little raw video. You know who we are. If you don't, there you go. Monster Core Arcade. There's a new logo made by Sounding by Kinga. It's got the Tron mask, Tron Ares. And our stickers that we just made, got the QR code inside of that Tron disc, a triangular Tron disc. That's coming out. That movie's coming out October 10th, 2025. Gonna be incredible to see that movie. I can't wait to see that movie. Jared Leto, Jeff Bridges is in it again. It's gonna be just amazing. And opening the door to the Monster Core Arcade basement. Lights are on, so I was just down here before preparing. It's raining outside, so I can't do much out there. So right now, my little task for the day, simple little task, is just to do something silly, something that I know how to do, something that upgrades almost every arcade game you have with an LED light inside the Marquee. This Marquee is a lot different than regulars because it's a full playfield, like a full glass. I guess you would call it Marquee glass, right? Anyway, this you can get at Walmart. It's very cheap. If it's $10 for a long strip like that, maybe a little bit more. It could be a little bit less. I forget. But this thing right here, it doesn't burn hot. You put it inside. You cut off the existing wires. I'll show you to you in a minute when you go inside if you don't know what it looks like. But you know, if you are a hobbyist or a collector and you're into this stuff, I'm sure you know what it looks like behind the glass. I'll show it to you as I remove the screws on top. I'm gonna remove the screws with an old school screwdriver too, because I can't find my screw gun battery charger, and I don't want to use my son's because his mother gave it to him, and I just don't want to touch things that she's given to us. So anyway, let me get to it, as they say on YouTube. Let's get to it. Pew, pew. That's the best I could do. It's a little crooked. It's not crooked, it's crooked. Okay, there we go. Let me get the level on top of the phone. Hey, look at that. Is it level? You see my open ceiling? As I drag my feet That's me. Let's see if you get a good shot. This way you don't look like my head gets chopped off. If I stand on the, yeah, let me just make it a little bit higher. Just a tad bit higher. All right. I'm doing this video because I need watch time for the YouTube channel. Right now we're at like 918 subscribers. So let's get the business part out of the way. Every YouTuber out there that is pushing a channel, I don't care if you have 10 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 5,000, if you're blessed to have 5,000 or more. If you leave a comment on any of our channels, we have a few of them. Monster Core Arcade is this one. Monster Core is our Halloween channel. That's really for my son Jonathan Core, and also for Jax D, and for Tabitha, my children. We do a massive Halloween haunt every year. My son is into animatronics. He's only 13 years old now. He's been into animatronics since he's been like 7 or 8 years old. So that channel is based on Halloween, but mostly a Halloween animatronics and our home haunt and all the cool stuff dealing with Halloween, even Christmas haunting. We call it holiday haunting. But that's our other channel. My girlfriend Vanessa, she has 2 channels that she's pushing. One of them is Sound Healing Vikinga, and that's a channel that is based on like sound healing. So if anybody out there needs any peace, which we all need peace, if you're suffering from a lot of anxiety or life is very stressful, you check her channel out. She has some really, really nice sounds that is just really soothing to the soul, and she would definitely appreciate your subscription. It's Sound Healing Vikinga. Her other channel right now is the one that she established, but it's not monetized, believe it or not. She has over almost 4,000 subscribers, but because of some kind of glitch on YouTube that her watch time from the past wasn't counted. I don't know what it was, but she's struggling to get the watch time, and it's she's trying to figure that out. But if you want to check that channel out too, it's more of like a metal rock channel where she uploads a lot of shorts and clips from us going to concerts that we went to over the years, mostly in New Jersey and New York. So you could check that channel out too, and then that is Rockinga. So S as in Sam, S as in sound, H as in healing, Rockinga, spelled as ROCKINGA. All right, so you could subscribe to her channels, and she will subscribe back. You leave a comment, and she will subscribe back. So, like I said, the business part of this right now is anyone that has a YouTube channel and you want support. We're very, very much into YouTube. We are definitely pushing right now on Monster Core Arcade. We are at the verge of 1,000 subscribers. Every day I get subscribers. We just put out our new stickers, and just the biggest thing right now with the channel is that we need the watch time. So I'm gonna keep uploading videos, even if they're like this, nonsense videos doing screwing out stuff. But this is something for amateur hobbyists and even hobbyists that like maybe are just very like what's the right word? Just like stuck in the way things are. You can upgrade things, and it's good to upgrade games, especially with lights, especially with LED lights and pinball machines. If you own any pinball machines, you gotta upgrade the lights to LED lights. It saves the boards. These games are so old. This is like a 1980. What's the year of this game, man? 1980 something, 1985 or 4 or 6 or something. I don't know exactly the date, but it's in the 80s. So it's 40 years old. And any of the components in here are 40 years old. They're ready to go. So, upgrading to something simple like this, a $10 upgrade, you could do it yourself. It's like, I'm not an electrician or anything like that. I know the basics and a little bit more. But it's a good upgrade, and it makes the game look so much nicer. I'm going to show you what it looks like now with the lights off and the glare of it. And then when I change the light, you can see the difference. That's something I'm going to do, which I'm glad I just thought of it. So, hey, my brain's working. Let me press pause, and then I'll just like do a little bit more. Or should I just let it run? Let me just let it run. I don't know. You can fast forward it. How about that? Just be patient. If you don't have patience, this is not a video for you. If you're drinking coffee in the morning right now, it's morning in New York City. We're in Staten Island, New York. We're getting flooded with rain. If you're in a different time zone, you can have a couple of nice ice cold brew, a beer, or a pint, or a glass of ale, which Vanessa and I call red wine. We enjoy our red wine together, mainly because of The Last Kingdom, if you ever watched that show, Last Kingdom. So pour yourself a glass or a cup and hang out with Johnny Hardcore, hanging hardcore, And I am definitely New York's strongest. 20 years strong, man. But I'm done. I want to retire. I can't yet. I got to do one more freaking year. Here's my super coffee, okay? And I can't really tilt it because the coffee's going to spill out, but I always put my sticker on top of the cup holder just because I do it. And I rock my Monster Truck cups because they're for my kids, but I want to keep that vibe going with Monster Trucks too because I am an aspiring Monster Truck driver, and that's the thing I really want to do and finish in my career. But right now I can't do that because that's a full-time thing where I have to focus on it all the way. I can't do this stuff. I can't do the Halloween stuff. I can't even take care of my kids if I have this Monster Truck thing going on. And my kids are still young, especially Jax. So this is on the back burner, but it's, trust me, I'll tell you, it's burning inside. So we'll give you a little cheers, skull, however you want to say it. And what do we say? Let's get to it now. Let's just do it. Right, the simple, stupid stuff is I'm just going to unscrew these things. Hopefully they're not those like old screws where you can't get to them. Hopefully it's Phillips. Looks like it's Phillips. I think it's Phillips. Pretty sure it's Phillips. I'm sure I could save time if I had the screw gun. Of course it's not coming out. Nope, it's coming out. Old school screwing. And I got this game from my buddy at Pinfest. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago. Sterling. He always goes there every year. He sets up a big area of all kinds of stuff. Says he does pretty good. You know, he's not a rich guy. That's why he's doing the shows. And you know, he's good. He's a good dude, man. I'm glad I got to know him over the years. And you know, he's into this. It's always good to see him at Pinfest. I don't really see him the rest of the year. I don't know if he's even watching videos. Sometimes he does watch the videos. So what's up, Sterling? He doesn't have a YouTube channel though. And I know another guy watches his channel, Pinball Steve. I just uploaded a short of Pinball Steve, and he was on the videos I uploaded from Pinfest that happened. What was it, 2 weekends ago? Yeah, 2 weekends ago. So you could check out that guy's YouTube channel. And I even know the name of it off the top of my head because I just wrote it down. It's Pinball Steve 2210. You gotta check this guy's videos out. He doesn't have a lot posted, and he's just really starting. He doesn't really understand the concept of it yet, but he's been posting some videos. The first or second video he posted of his Pinfest pickup, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch that video, man. You will be on the floor. The way this guy talks, his wife Janet, they're just so funny, and I'm not making fun of them at all. Trust me, I really just enjoyed them so much. My girlfriend and I, we were just like, you know, looking at YouTube videos like randomly, and this guy came up, and we were like, you know, we whacked. We were drinking our ale, and he made us laugh so much, and he made us smile. And it was like, this guy is a gem. So Pinball Steve, yeah, right. And there's another guy, Jason from Last Quarter Arcade. These are all YouTube channels. Jason from Last Quarter Arcade is also an upcoming YouTuber. He has a massive collection of a lot of top and high-end pinball machines and arcade games. He seems to know what he's doing too, and he does mods and this and that. So you could definitely check his channel out. Last Quarter Arcade. Now, when we get back to this thing here, this is like the most important part of this game. Not most important part of this game, but it's like a part of the game where you can't get it. You really not be able to get it. So you have to be careful when you unseat it, when you take it out, which I'm going to do right now raw. And it probably hasn't been taken out in a long time, so I'm going to be very careful. Hold it in one hand. Now usually it has like a whatchamacallit at the bottom, like one of those lifts. Right? It doesn't, so I'm not sure why it doesn't. But I also have to place this down someplace carefully, and you really shouldn't place it on the ground, concrete, which this is unfortunately where my basin is. But I'm going to put it on the pool table right over here. I think I'll be able to get away with that. Let's see if I can do it on the other side. I'm going to do it. Also, this is something to be very careful with. You can't lean anything on this side because this is all the I guess it's painted artwork. I don't know what they call this exactly. There is some flaking on this, so that's not good. But it's not too bad. And the only thing is, make sure when you lay it down on the other side where it can't get any more flaked and scratched and chipped. So that's what I'm doing right now. And don't bang into anything either. Oh my God, it's gonna slide. Is it gonna slide? Let's put something there at the bottom. Maybe we can help it a little bit. Nothing in life is easy at all. Nothing worth it anyway. Nothing worth a damn. I'll share this other thing too with you while you're on video. If you are a collector of pinball and you have pinball machines, this is the snake, the pinball snake. You know what that is? I'll show you the quick little brochure and then I'll show you what it looks like. Just going off task. The pinball snake is this invention this guy made. It helps you clean your ramps and like parts that you can't get to, like with your fingers and with anything else. And like just putting like a piece of cloth on a stick or something like that, you're gonna damage parts. So this guy made a freaking snake, and it's no joke. You know, I didn't open it yet. I'm gonna open it right now. Actually, I'm gonna do a video about this too because it's really cool invention. Not expensive either. I don't know what he's charging for. I forget what he's charging, like 30 bucks, 40 bucks. Comes with a towel. Did I get the towel? No towel. Oh no, it's in there. I think they're custom, like to order or something like that. So actually, let's wait and do a video with this, but I'm just like slightly distracted. But I do want to show it to you. All right, so this is the snake, right? Look, it even has Velcro straps on it right there, right? So you put it in the ramps, you know, right? You know, it's a little swivel stick too. You can move the swivel stick around. You put the cloth around it, or you put it inside of it. You want to open it up really quick? Why not? I eventually have to do this anyway, so I may as well do it now. I should do a cool unboxing video of this, which I will do. I'll rebox it up. Looks like it does not. Is there a sleeve? It'd be better if it was a sleeve, you know what? I'll tell this guy. Is it a sock? It should be a sock. Has to be a sock. Yes or no? Yeah, I would think a sock would be better, but you know, maybe you wrap it around it, right? I don't know. I think it wraps it around it. Maybe the sock would get stuck on the Velcro, so you just put it on the middle, right? I'm sure he thought of that himself. You know, he was talking about that on his own. You know, making it a sock. Well, the sock isn't gonna work because, you know, the Velcro, blah blah blah. Anyway, that's pretty tight, not for nothing. So anyway, that's a sock, right? It's like needs Viagra. So you put it in, blah blah blah, and then it cleans all your areas. You could put some Novus on it, whatever they, you know, whatever kind of polisher that you could use for a play field. And there you go, pinball snake. And you know what I'll do? I'll actually upload a short from this video right here, and you could get more into this pinball snake. But that's cool, man. Like it. I wanted pink and blue because Marquee colors are pink and blue. Even though we did a little red for Tron this year, but pink and blue is Marquee. All right, so this is off now. Oh, you know what's? You know what? Want to laugh? You ready to laugh? This is how burnt I am. I already did it. Well, I already did it. That's how shot I am. Yeah, you're gonna laugh at me? I'm gonna laugh at myself. If you can't laugh at yourself, then who's gonna laugh at you? I actually did this already. I actually put it in the light. I completely forgot I did. But there you go. It's in there. Simple little snips of these wires. Use the wire connector, the wire nuts, right? Put it in. You know, I did my best to reinforce it. I did my hardcore way to reinforce it. I'm sure you could think of a better way. I just use pipe strap to get into that. That actually cracked off, but this ain't going nowhere. Not yet anyway. But there you go. The one thing about Granators is I don't know where the key is because it's been in the garage. It got moved around. So I'm gonna have to like open this key door up and put a new key in there unless I find it. But anyway, I'm sure I could use this Marquee light for another game that I just got. I actually just picked up 2 games, a Scramble and a Space Invaders and a Miss Pac-Man. So, I'll definitely get to those when the time comes. The other thing down here, the one thing I never got to yet, or I forget if I changed them. I might have changed them, or it doesn't look like I changed them. Those are red. I mean, those are yellow, ugly yellow. I wanted to change the flippers, the flipper bands down there to, not to green, because there would be too much green. And I don't know about blue. Maybe blue, be nice, but I don't know, either red or blue, one of the other ones. Not yellow, definitely not yellow, not piss yellow, urine yellow. But red or blue. I actually have the reds in my pocket because I had them with the game outside. So I think red might make it pop a little bit more. Blue would look good too. So either one. All right, so there you go. I mean, this game is nice. Nice shape, nice condition. It's funny that I did it already and I forgot about that, but I'm telling you, man, I got a lot going on and I can't keep up. My mind is just overwhelmed. I'm doing my best to try to stay afloat. Excuse me. There also there's like an issue with the flippers in this game. They get stuck. I forget the issues with it. The flippers aren't flipping or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it was. I never got into this game yet. I never really took it apart. Pulled off the control panel and looked at it. Just really, like I said, haven't had the time. It's been more than a year since I had this game. That's how crazy life has been over here. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that is the end of the video. Okay, I'm not going to go any further because I have a lot of things to do and the work is already done. So it actually saves me time. I'm going to put the backlash back on. I'm not going to leave it off. Actually, you know what? I might have changed the screws on the top too to Phillips instead of the old weird hex or whatever you want to call it, slot screws, so that you can't take them off when you're in an arcade and steal. That's definitely what they were used for. So you made it harder on people, thieves and stuff, to open up a game when you leave it in an arcade game. You can see the sticker peeled over here, but like I said in other videos of mine, the sides of the games don't really mean much right now to me because they're always side by side. You can see that this game has nothing on the side. This might be a conversion game. Like they might have made this game into Atari RBI baseball because of the way it looks. And it's like the front panel here, I think, is from something else. I would just paint this black. Is this sticker or is it paint? Yeah, I would just paint it black. I mean, I really, it needs to be touched up anyway. So, and this doesn't look like it goes with the game. So, anyway, when that time comes, if it ever does, hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. What can you do? Life doesn't stop for arcade games and pinball machines, that's for sure. That's all I got, man. I'd give you a tour and walk around, but there's so much clutter and stuff right now. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I'll show you the lineup over here. Not embarrassed, just I don't need to hear anymore about that. I need to get organized. I know I need to get organized. I'm trying so hard. Little things I'm trying to do every day, and sometimes I just can't get to them. You can see these other lights too they have from Costco. It's half the size of the Marquee. A little bit, maybe, is it 12? It's a 12-inch and that's a 24, right? So it's half the size. So you can see the difference. The box is bigger than the light itself. But what I'm going to do with these little things here is, for now, I mean, I already have them. I'm just going to put it behind the Elvira, both of those plastic toppers. They're nice. They were like $100. This one came with the plastic set years ago when I bought the plastic set for Elvira and the Party Monsters. And, it's worth a lot of money right now too. It's like, this one's all banged up, but online, if you wanted this, it's like $200 or $300. I don't know why it's so much money, but it doesn't come with a light. So what I wanted to do was just put this behind it. I had, I think, a 24-inch one, the one that I probably was going to use for this one right here. I was using. I thought I was going to use for Granators. That was behind it, but it kind of is a little bit too much light. So I think maybe trying this one would do enough. and you know, not be too much light for behind it to like, you know, distract. And it does go higher than the game. It goes above the game into the ceiling, and it like kind of takes away. It's not like a dedicated topper, so it's, you know, it's not the greatest of effects, but whatever. This is a topper I grabbed. It's not a topper. It's a beacon for actually for a Department of Sanitation car. I seen this thing when I was working years ago, man, probably 15 years ago or so, and it was there for like months, right? And then one day I'm like, you know, I asked my supervisor, like, what's going on with this thing? Is it garbage or what? He goes, I don't care, take it. So I took it, right? It's perfect. It goes perfectly on top of Spy Hunter, right? And if you're familiar with Spy Hunter, you know, when the the tractor trailer, not the tractor, the tractor trailer semi comes out, and you can go in there with the Spy Hunter car. You know, the lights flash, right? So I always wanted to make that into a flasher mode when, you know, when the game plays, let the flasher go on, you know, or let it go on and off on certain modes. I don't know. I always had some fun ideas for these games, and then just, you know, unfortunately never got to them. But the topper does look cool. And I'm sure I could just rig the wires and put it somewhere into the game, and even just plug it somewhere, and then it'll go off and it'll look cool. It'll definitely be a cool thing. You can see the other toppers I have too for Demolition Man. Just little silly wrestling rings for WWF Royal Rumble. Get the F out. Yeah, listen, I found those. You know, for me they look good. I could even put wrestlers in them. You know, if I ever feel like it, which I, you know, probably will do when the time comes. And they got an old Terminator one that doesn't work. I don't know what happened with it. And there's another one for Terminator that I grabbed. So I actually saw the same Terminator game. It was Terminator 3. This game right here, Terminator 3. It had a really awesome topper. It's on the video too. It's on the Pinfest video. So you can see the topper first, Terminator 2 and 3. I mean Terminator 3. But I like toppers. They just add to the game. So all right, everybody out there, thank you for watching my video of doing nothing. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Everybody. Game. Wait, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it go to, I can't make it go 27. I'll make it go to 27:47. Game hardcore, everybody.